Imagine you're lying there in the middle of the night. The room is quiet, the nightlight is dim, but in your head, it's not. Your mind is racing, like a child who refuses to go to sleep. You've turned off your phone. You've counted sheep. You've turned over 100 times, but sleep still hasn't come. And the next morning, when you try to open your eyes to face a new day, what's the first thing you feel? Not alert, not refreshed, but tired, exhausted, confused. You're probably familiar with this feeling. It's like you've run a marathon in your sleep, even if you can't remember how long you've been asleep. And you're not alone. Millions of Americans, especially those 40 and older, suffer from insomnia or poor sleep. According to the National Sleep Foundation, nearly 1/3 of older adults in the United States say they have trouble falling asleep, and more than half say they wake up during the night and can't get back to sleep. Sleep, which is supposed to be the body's natural medicine, becomes a battle every night. But what happens to our bodies as we age? Why does it become so difficult to sleep? Dr. Michael Bruce, a famous American sleep expert often referred to as the sleep doctor, once said, "As you age, your body produces less melatonin, and this reduces the quality of your sleep." But that's not all. Your eating habits, stress levels, chronic pain, and even the way you breathe can all affect the quality of your sleep each night. Sounds complicated, right? But here's an interesting thing that few people notice. Sometimes, the solution to a big problem starts with something very small. A spoonful of seeds. Yes, you heard that right. A spoonful of chia seeds before bed, that seemingly simple thing, could be the key to awakening to the deep, natural, healing sleep you've been waiting for. A drug-free, non-addictive solution, and it comes straight from your kitchen. Why chia seeds? What makes this little seed so powerful? Before we dive into the 10 amazing things your body will experience after eating a spoonful of chia seeds before bed, let me tell you a true story. Margaret, 67, from Minnesota, had been suffering from insomnia for 11 years after retiring. Every night, she lay awake for hours, tossing and turning with a dull headache, thinking about the past and the future. Her doctor prescribed medication, but it only made her feel foggy. One day, her niece, a medical student, brought her a bag of chia seeds and said, "Try a spoonful of these before bed. We're studying their effects on sleep hormones." At first, Margaret laughed. A spoonful of seeds can cure insomnia, she thought, but she tried. A small spoonful in warm water. Before she knew it, she fell asleep, didn't wake up all night. And the next morning, as the sun streamed through the window, she woke up, for the first time in over a decade, feeling like she'd actually slept. And the amazing thing is, Margaret wasn't the only one who did. Recent research shows that chia seeds, rich in fiber, omega-3 south, tryptophan, and magnesium, can be powerful natural sleep aids. Remember the melatonin Dr. Bruce mentioned? Chia seeds don't contain melatonin, but they do stimulate your body to produce it naturally thanks to tryptophan, an amino acid found in chia seeds that helps your body synthesize serotonin and melatonin, to hormones that regulate your sleep cycle. And it doesn't stop there. Chia seeds also contain fiber, which helps keep your blood sugar stable throughout the night, which is super important, since dips or fluctuations in blood sugar at night can wake you up without knowing why. Plus, the omega-3 south in chia seeds, especially alpha-linolenic acid, can reduce inflammation and support nervous system function, helping your brain relax and fall into a deeper sleep. Sounds like the perfect sleeping pill, right? But no pills needed. No side effects. Just a spoonful before bed. And that's just the start. In the next section, you'll discover 10 amazing things your body will secretly notice after just 1 week of maintaining this simple habit every night. Changes from sleep to digestion, from daytime energy to mood, and even weight. And the strangest thing, you probably won't notice right away. But the people you live with, your spouse, your kids, or even your cat will notice you're calmer, lighter, and happier. Just 1 spoonful. That night, you try it. You take a spoonful of chia seeds, small, just about a tablespoon. You stir them into a glass of warm water or almond milk. Let them sit for a few minutes to swell. Then you drink them slowly, gently, as a relaxing bedtime ritual. No expectations. No rush. Just a simple act, a whisper to your body. Now go to sleep, I'm ready. And when you close your eyes, maybe for the first time in weeks or years, your mind stops screaming. There's just silence. Quiet. So, what actually happens inside your body after eating a spoonful of chia seeds before bed? Here are 10 amazing things your body can experience gently, quietly, but profoundly. 1. Your body starts producing more melatonin naturally. Tryptophan, an amino acid found in chia seeds, is the building block for serotonin and melatonin. When you eat chia seeds before bed, you're giving your body the tools it needs to build sleep biologically, not artificially. Melatonin doesn't just help you sleep well, it also helps you sleep deeply, without daydreaming, without waking up in the middle of the night. 2. Blood sugar stays stable throughout the night. Have you ever woken up at 2 a.m. for no apparent reason? It's likely due to a sudden drop in blood sugar. Chia seeds, which contain more than 10 grams of fiber per 2 tablespoons, help slow down the digestion and absorption of sugar, keeping blood sugar stable throughout the night. Your body no longer has to react by waking up to protect, and sleep is kept peaceful. 3. Inflammation is reduced, nighttime aches and pains are also reduced. The omega-3 south in chia seeds, especially ALA, have natural anti-inflammatory properties. Many people have trouble sleeping not because of their minds, but because their bodies are aching. Shoulders, neck, back, knees aching every night. But when inflammation is controlled, muscle tissue is also soothed, and you can easily relax, fall asleep without being pulled away by pain. 4. You go to bed with a peaceful stomach. No bloating, no rumbling, no reflux. Chia seeds have the property of absorbing water and forming a gel layer in the stomach, helping you feel light, full, but not heavy. This is especially helpful for older people who suffer from reflux or bloating at night. 5. Your body starts to repair itself faster while you sleep. When you sleep deeply, really deeply, your cells start to repair themselves. From your skin to your muscle tissue, from your brain to your blood vessels. The nutrients in chia seeds, like plant protein, zinc, calcium, act as fuel for this nighttime regeneration. You're not just sleeping, you're repairing. 6. Your mood the next morning changes dramatically. Serotonin, a neurotransmitter that has a big impact on mood, is produced by tryptophan and is also boosted by chia seeds. When you have steady serotonin, you wake up no longer grumpy, no longer anxious. You feel light. A new kind of peace begins to creep in from within. 7. You feel fuller for longer, and this can help you control your weight. It may not sound like sleep, but it makes sense. When you sleep well, your hunger hormone ghrelin decreases and your satiety hormone leptin increases. And since chia seeds help you feel fuller for longer, you're less likely to wake up in the middle of the night looking for something to eat. Over time, your weight stabilizes and you feel both physically and mentally lighter. 8. Your heart health improves while you sleep. Omega-3 south aren't just good for your brain, they also lower triglycerides, lower blood pressure, and increase good cholesterol HDL. A good night's sleep with omega-3 south is a double whammy for your heart. You won't feel it right away, but the numbers will tell you when you get your heart checked. 9. Your digestive system runs more smoothly. The soluble fiber in chia seeds feeds the good bacteria in your gut, and good bacteria in your gut are closely linked to sleep. A healthy gut microbiome helps produce GABA, a chemical that helps you relax and fall asleep. This cycle is completely natural, and you kick it off with just a spoonful of chia seeds. 10. You reset your body clock naturally. Sleep depends on circadian rhythms, and when you eat chia seeds consistently at the same time every night, you're creating a biological signal for your body. It's like turning on a little light that tells your brain, it's time to go to sleep. Your body loves stability, and a regular routine, no matter how small, can be a big thing. Margaret, a 67-year-old woman who had trouble sleeping for more than a decade, after 4 weeks of sticking to this routine, it didn't just improve her sleep. I no longer needed medication, I was less irritable, and I felt alive again, she says, just from a spoonful. Sleep is a basic right, the software that your body needs to recover, renew, and heal. Don't let stress, time, or age take it away from you. You don't have to start with a big change. Just start with something very small. A spoonful of chia seeds. At this point, you might be asking yourself, that sounds great, but how do I get started? And how do I maintain this habit every night without dropping it after a few days like all the other habits I've had? That's a real question. After all, no one wants to add a new, more complicated thing to their life. But the best part about this method is its simplicity. A spoonful of seeds, a glass of water, a moment of peace before bed. Here's how you can turn this little habit into a self-love ritual every night. First, choose high-quality chia seeds. Ideally, look for organic, whole seeds that have not been heated or refined. Black or white chia seeds are fine. The difference is mostly color, not nutritional value. But avoid the ones that have added flavorings or additives. You want the purest for your body to get the full benefit. Now, how to use them? There are 3 simple ways you can apply traditional way. Take 1 tablespoon of chia seeds, about 10 to 12 grams. Soak in 1 cup of warm water, about 250 milliliters, for 10 to 15 minutes. The seeds will expand, forming a natural gel. You can add a little pure honey or a few drops of lemon juice if you like it easier to drink. Drink about 30 to 45 minutes before going to bed. This is the gentlest way to introduce chia seeds into the body, both hydrating the body and activating fiber throughout the night. How to mix with milk instead of water. Try mixing chia seeds with warm almond milk, oat milk, or unsweetened cow's milk. You can add a little cinnamon or vanilla powder for fragrance. This is the ideal way for those who want to feel warm, full, and relaxed. How to mix it into a light dessert. If you don't like drinking a lot of liquids in the evening, you can make chia pudding by mixing chia seeds with milk and leaving it in the fridge overnight. Just eat a small spoonful before bed. Most importantly, make it a ritual, not a task. It doesn't have to be serious. There's no need to put pressure on yourself to see results right away. Think of it as a gentle reminder that you're taking care of yourself. For example, you could combine taking chia seeds with 5 minutes of meditation or a short journal. Create a sacred moment where there's no TV, no phone, just you, silence, and a small glass of water. That's it. And don't worry if you forget one night. Your body doesn't need perfection. It just needs relative consistency and patience. However, there are a few common mistakes that many people make when they start using chia seeds to aid sleep, and if you avoid them, the benefits will come faster and more clearly. Mistake number 1. Taking chia seeds too close to bedtime. You should take them at least 30 to 45 minutes before lying down to give your body time to digest them gently. Taking them too late can leave you feeling bloated or having to get up to go to the bathroom in the middle of the night. Mistake number 2. Overdosing. Many people think that more is better, so they take 2 to 3 tablespoons each night. That's not necessary and can sometimes be counterproductive, like bloating, indigestion, or constipation. Just 1 tablespoon is enough. Mistake number 3. Not drinking enough water with them. Chia seeds need water to expand and work. If you eat them dry or don't hydrate them properly, they can be hard to digest. Make sure to always drink at least 1 glass of water with your chia seeds. Mistake number 4. Giving up after 2 to 3 days because nothing changed. Sleep is the result of many factors: mind, body, hormones, and circadian rhythms. Chia seeds are not an overnight miracle, but if you stick with it for at least 7 to 10 days, you will start to find that your sleep comes easier, deeper, and you don't feel as heavy in the morning as before. And last but not least, listen to your body. If you have a specific medical condition such as a bleeding disorder, low blood pressure, or are taking blood thinners, consult your doctor before adding chia seeds to your diet. Although this is a natural food, it still needs to be suitable for each person's physical condition. A spoonful of chia seeds can be the first step, small, to regaining control of your sleep, your health, and your inner peace. And when you stick with it, your body will respond with a silent but priceless gift: deep, natural, healing sleep. When it comes to insomnia, especially in middle age and beyond, many people say something that sounds like a resignation. Well, I'm old, so it's normal for me to have trouble sleeping. But that's not a biological truth. It's a dangerous misconception. Sleep isn't something that can be taken away from you over time. It's your body's inborn right, whether you're 40, 60, or 80. And if you're staying up all night, feeling tired all day, that's not normal. It's a cry for help from a body that's out of balance, and it deserves attention. One of the most common misconceptions about insomnia is that just lying in bed longer will help you sleep. But sleep doesn't come from time spent lying still. It comes from the regulation between hormones, nerves, and circadian rhythms. That means if you're tossing and turning in bed for 8 hours with a stressed mind and an imbalanced hormone, you're still pretending to sleep. And then what do you do next? You might turn on the TV, or scroll through your phone to kill time, or take sleeping pills, hoping to knock out your body. This is where we need to bust 5 common myths about sleep in older adults to help you start over the right way. Myth number 1. Insomnia is an age-related, incurable problem. The truth: age can affect some aspects of sleep, like reduced melatonin production or increased wakefulness. But that doesn't mean you have to live with insomnia. There are plenty of people in their 70s and 80s who sleep well without medication thanks to their lifestyle, diet, and good habits. Chia seeds are just one example. Myth number 2. The more you sleep during the day, the more you can make up for it at night. You may have heard the advice, sleep when you can. But in fact, sleeping too much during the day only disrupts your body clock. Your body needs stability, not patchwork. Naps should be limited to 20 to 30 minutes and no later than 3 p.m. Otherwise, your brain will confuse day and night. Myth number 3. Sleeping pills are the only safe way to get back to sleep. Sleeping pills can help you fall asleep, but it's a fake sleep without the deep restorative sleep, deep sleep, or REM sleep. Over time, sleeping pills can cause dependence, confusion, short-term memory loss, and the risk of falling while going to the bathroom at night. Many experts recommend that sleeping pills should only be used for very short periods of time, while you rebuild your natural sleep pattern through diet, exercise, and good habits. Myth number 4. The more sleep the better. You may find it strange, but it's true. Too much sleep is not good. Some older people sleep up to 10 to 12 hours a day, not because their bodies need it, but because they feel tired and lack energy. But sleeping too much makes the body more tired, increasing the risk of dementia, depression, and decreased resistance. On average, an older person only needs 6 to 8 hours of quality sleep each night. Myth number 5. Eating and drinking does not affect sleep. In fact, food directly affects sleep hormones. Foods high in sugar, fat, caffeine, or alcohol in the evening are enemies of sleep. Meanwhile, a spoonful of chia seeds, simple, light, can activate the entire relaxation process and regulate biological rhythms from within. It's like you give your body the key to the bedroom door instead of having to push hard to force it. So if you're waking up in the middle of the night, feeling empty in your head, exhausted in your heart, don't blame yourself for not being able to sleep. Understand that your body isn't fighting you, it's just looking for help. And that help doesn't always come in the form of a pill. Sometimes it's a small, consistent action, like drinking a glass of water with chia seeds, or turning off the lights at the same time every night. When you make changes from the root, understanding right, eating right, sleeping right, your body will slowly return to its natural ability to sleep well naturally. Imagine a night of falling asleep without looking at the clock, a morning of waking up without feeling bored, a day of living without relying on caffeine, sleeping pills, or that lingering feeling of tiredness. It all starts with understanding sleep and choosing the right action for yourself. You've just put a glass of water with a spoonful of expanded chia seeds on your bedside table. No TV, no phone calls, soft lights, quiet. You drink slowly, not because you're forced to, but because you want to love your body. Nothing magical happens that night, but you feel something lighter. A small peace creeps in. That's the power of good habits, repeated regularly. You don't have to do everything perfectly. You don't have to meditate for 30 minutes a day. You don't have to cut out all coffee or sugar. You don't have to be the super healthy person that social media promotes. You just have to pick one good thing and start with it. And if that thing is a spoonful of chia seeds before bed, you're on the right track. Sleep, by its very nature, is not a task to be completed. It's a natural state of healing. Your body doesn't need to be ordered to sleep. It needs to be given the opportunity to do so. Chia seeds are not magic, but they are a tool, a gentle signal to your body. It's time to rest. It's time to let every cell in you recover. No more worries, no more calculations. Just healing. Someone once said, every night is a rebirth. And a good night's sleep is the condition for you to live again, hopefully, the next morning. I've met patients, people in their 50s, 60s, even 70s, who have lived with chronic insomnia for years. They tried medications. They tried everything, but nothing worked. Until they stopped looking for the instant and started building the small bricks of natural sleep. a fixed bedtime, a glass of Chia water, a short bedtime reading routine, a small commitment that they would not sacrifice their health to live at the fast pace of this world. 6 months later, they not only slept again, they felt younger. Because sleep is more than rest. It's the foundation of memory, hormones, the heart, weight, and even emotions. Sleeping well means you live longer, love more fully, and don't fear aging. Dear friend, if you're watching this video, you probably know how scary it can be to have trouble sleeping. The feeling of lying in the dark with your mind still running, still tense. The feeling of waking up in the morning with eyes stinging, head heavy and heart lifeless. I want you to know, you are not alone. And I want you to know this too, your body still remembers how to sleep. It hasn't forgotten. It just needs you to give it the right conditions. A spoonful of chia seeds before bed is not a trendy trick. It is a symbol that you trust in your body's natural healing, in its ability to self-regulate. You don't have to fight sleep every night. You don't have to fear that time is robbing you of your sanity. You can sleep well again, little by little. And when you start to sleep again, really sleep deeply, you will be surprised. How do the headaches disappear? How does your mood improve? How to make your memories clearer, your decisions wiser, and your heart warm again. That's because sleep is where your body regenerates, physically and mentally. And you deserve it, not because you have to do anything special, but simply because you are human. So, starting tonight, create a moment of peace for yourself. Turn off your phone. Drink a glass of warm chia seed water. Tell yourself, I am doing this for me, for my body, for the bright mornings ahead. Just one spoonful, just one habit, just one decision to be kinder to yourself. And I believe you will not only fall asleep again, but you will live again. Thank you for being here today. If this video helps you, please share it with someone you love, so they can sleep as well as you did. See you in your dreams tonight. A peaceful dream, a new beginning.